Aeneas Williams got him there. Lorenzo Lynch appeared to be victimized on the play. He was wide open.
One of the things that makes Elway particularly dangerous, Tim, is in situations like this. One play, he's a big play quarterback and make the long pass very easily. But in a drive like this, he has that sense about himself of maintaining good balance in his offensive attack, as well as utilizing the clock to its maximum.
Broncos already within Treadwell's range, although he's most consistent inside the 30. Sewell on a draw, big hold. To the 9-yard line before Michael Zordich got him. 19 yards.
Great job up front, Tim. The center box black. Karth really blocks back. His block really opens things up. Here comes Sewell over his right guard. Big gain on the draw. Again, the Cardinals expected some kind of a pass, drop back, and the Broncos ran under it.
First and goal, Denver from the 8. Under 3 minutes we go. Green. He gets to about the 5-yard line.
Another draw play. The Broncos for years have utilized the draw ever since Dan Reeves has been here. Of course, Elway from the shotgun is very effective either as a runner or a thrower, but Dan believes in that draw because what it does really is as the quarterback drops back, the linebackers now have to make a decision. If they drop back playing pass, the ball's handed out for a draw, you have an opening there. If they stay on the line of scrimmage and Elway doesn't hand the ball off and keeps going and throws, now you have people open behind the linebackers. Real good series of plays down here.
And the Broncos let it count down to the 2-minute warning. We'll be back at Mile High Stadium with the Broncos threatening to Sewell. Sewell gets only a yard.
That's okay because they want to run time off the clock. The Cardinals are going to stop it.
Cardinals take the timeout. 1:53 remains. John Elway marching his team downfield from good field position following the punt.
The Cardinals just took their last time out, Tim, so if the Broncos elect on this third down play to run it once again, they'll run this clock down fairly dramatically.
Houston moved to 11-4 with their victory over Cleveland earlier today, and Denver must keep pace with them in the battle for the home field advantage. A loss here today would finish that opportunity, and Houston would have a bye. Now, if they wind up tied at the end of the season after next week at 12-4, Houston still gets that advantage because they have a victory over Denver earlier this year. Phoenix Cardinals have already shown that they're willing to play this just for pride and hopes of next year with this fine young team. Quick substitutions. 4 new defenders come on the field. They're big guys and linebackers.
That's because Bugle is thinking the same way we are, that he figures they'll run the ball to run time off the clock. So he put in his big defensive lineman to stop that run.
Third and goal from the 4. Elway trying to change something up. He keeps it. He can walk in here, and he does. John Elway, in the face of 3 interceptions today, 2 of them costly, runs it in. A look at Freddie Joe Nunn saying, "Are you okay, John?"
A little cat and mouse game going on there, Tim, because Fritz Shermer believed that the Broncos would run the ball, so he put in his big defensive lineman. Elway saw that, audible to a pass. His receiver Sewell didn't get out, so he decided to keep it himself and ran in for the touchdown. Heads-up play by John, calling the audible when he saw the defensive line change, and he hit that sore right shoulder. I think that's what he's complaining about right now. He's a little sore.
With the point after Treadwell, and it is good.
Yeah, they're looking at that right arm right now, Tim. That shoulder bruise you talked about earlier, that bruise right beneath his right elbow, looks like he might have aggravated it again. As he's hit out of bounds here by number 50, Freddie Joe Nunn. He lands right on that bad elbow. Now watch his reaction when he gets, well, you can't see it there, but he really expresses a little discomfort there.
Well, each time he was intercepted today, it cost Denver points. And typical Elway flourish finish, bringing his team down the field on a late drive and running it in himself for the go-ahead score. But he's hurting down there right now, as you can see on the Denver bench, and they have been a bruised and battered team today against this tenacious Cardinal squad, which still has a chance here. 1:46.
Tim, you hit it. A big chance. 1 minute and 46 seconds left on the clock. They don't have any timeouts, so they need a real big kickoff return to put themselves in good field position here.
They have to score a touchdown, obviously. Centers and Anthony Edwards are the return men. Treadwell's kickoff is short. Centers from the 8. Flag is down upfield. Centers is stopped at the 27. A blocking infringement of some kind, and it looks like it's against the Broncos. That would be helpful to the Cardinals' cause, clearly. And it's a face mask. And I believe the face mask penalty was away from the ball carrier, unless there was a second flag.
It's usually on the ball carrier. We didn't see the tackle that closely. We'll take a look and see whether or not the penalty is on the tackle. Here comes Shannon Sharpe, who was injured earlier, came back, now is in the game, and he's the one hanging on to the face mask. You see him? Well, you can't see it from there, but he does grab Center's face mask.
81 on Denver.
He gets called.
15 yards unpacked on the end of the play. First down.
Tim, the Cardinals are in great field position. You know, they're 56 yards away from a touchdown here.
From their own 44-yard line, 1:40 to play. Kroll, Hill, and Jones, 3 wideouts. Chandler goes to Johnson out of the backfield on the screen. He's got blockers, but a good play by Brian Sauché, the former Dolphin, holding him to about a 6-yard pickup. They have no timeouts, remember, 1:25 and counting.
Got to hurry up. Got to hurry up. Get the ball snapped, either ground it or throw it. Don't stand in the line of scrimmage. This is one of the problems, I guess, with a new quarterback. Time is their biggest enemy right now.
He's going deep for Hill. And there's a flag with Hill pushing off on the defender, the likely call.
Yeah, Lilo Lang, the defensive back, had good inside position and looked like Hill, trying to make a play in the ball, pushed off on him. Now watch, you'll see this. Number 81, Hill, going up for the fly pattern. Lilo's in good shape here. The ball's coming inside, and there's a push right there. Pass, offensive pass interference is what it ought to be. That's what it is.
Well, at least it's not an interception.
Well, he might have been thinking that too.
Yeah,
he might have thought of that too. Let's just not have an interception here, at least take the foul, and we're still alive. 1:04
remains, and they'll mark it back 10 yards from the 43-yard line. Pardon me, from the 48-yard line. And it goes back to the 39.
Interference. Number 81 offense, 10 yards, still second down.
One of the things Bugle's saying, like most about Chandler, is that he's got a little swagger in his step. He's a smart guy, he's been around, and has that strong arm. Of course, he's being tested today, but if he has that ability to be a championship quarterback, you have to see it on drives like this.
Up the middle to Kroll, can't break loose, gets to midfield. 3rd down and 3 for a first down. Michael Brooks on the tackle. 49 seconds and counting down. They have to get to the end zone. Quick flare out to Randall Hill. Can't get loose, but has the first down. Out of bounds, yes. 31 seconds. No, he's not out of bounds. Thought he made it to the sideline. He didn't. We're still counting down. 25. And finally, the clock stopped by Chandler.
Tim, watch this. Chandler threw the ball on the ground, but it hit somebody's foot. This might be an illegal kick. Watch this.
The pass hit number 61, which is losses down, 2nd down.
Now let's look at that previous play. Near the sideline, Randall Hill didn't quite make it out.
No, he didn't quite make it out, but the clock continued to run. He was trying to get out of bounds. Doesn't make it. Okay. But here, he throws the ball on the ground. He hits Lance Smith on the foot. Right there, it's illegal kicking.
2nd down. Chandler drills it upfield. Complete to Prohl. 11 seconds left. They're at the 27-yard line. 6 seconds. And he stops it with 2.
Whoa.
1 second on the clock. I think they lost a second there. I think you ought to have another second up on the clock, but they probably won't get it.
I thought that ball hit the ground around 2, like 2.5, 2, but
won't matter.
No, they only have 1 play coming up anyway.
They're going to get 1 more, and that's it.
They'll get the 1 snap. That's right. Well, Ricky Prohl or Randall Hill will be the men to make the play.
Chandler under pressure. He's sacked.
Kenny Walker.
They battle to the finish, and it's appropriate that the Denver defense, which has done it all year long for the Broncos, comes up with a final play to ice this game. Zeros are up. Chris Chandler is up, and a valiant Cardinal team battled against the Broncos but fell short thanks to heroics by Elway on the final Bronco drive. Denver 24, Phoenix 19. We'll be back at Mile High Stadium in a moment.